Hello dear students, this is the next module of chapter number 3 of history, and in this module we shall study about the methods of indigo cultivation and indigo revolt. So there were two methods of indigo cultivation and these were Nij and Rayati. Under Nij cultivation the planter produced indigo on those lands which were under his direct control. The planter either bought the land or rented it from the other zamindars. There were some problems with the Nij cultivation. For example, indigo could only be cultivated on fertile lands, but these areas were densely populated and hence only small plots could be acquired. This made it very difficult to expand the area under Nij cultivation. Next, a large plantation required a large number of workers. So work at indigo plantation coincided with the time when peasants were busy with rice cultivation. Hence, mobilizing the labor for indigo cultivation it was very difficult. Rayati system. Under the Rayati system, indigo cultivation was done by the Rayats, meaning peasants. The planters made the Rayats to sign a contract or an agreement. Sometimes they pressurized the village headman to sign the contract on behalf of the Rayats. After signing the contract, the Rayats got cash advances from the planters. But after taking the loan, the Rayat he was committed to grow indigo on at least 25% of his land holding. Seeds and drills they were provided by the planters. But the planters bought indigo at low prices and hence the peasant or the Rayat he was always in debt trap. Blue rebellion. Thousands of riots in Bengal they refused to grow indigo in March 1859. The riots they refused to pay rent to the planters. They attacked indigo factories. They used to be armed with swords, spears, bows and arrows. The Gomasthas they were beaten up when they came to collect rent. These Gomasthas they were the agents of indigo planters. In many villages, headmen they were also mobilized this revolt. They supported the revolt. After the revolt of 1857, the British government was worried about the possibility of another popular rebellion, and this was the Blue Rebellion. When the rebellion spread, intellectuals they from Calcutta rushed to the Indigo district. They began writing about the misery of the riots and the horrors of the indigo system. The government called in the military to protect the planters. The Indigo Commission was set up to inquire into the system of indigo production. The commission held the planters guilty. It asked the riots to fulfill their existing obligations and then they were free to cultivate whenever they wished. Champaran Satyagraha or movement, it was led by Mahatma Gandhi. It was a movement of workers in the indigo plantation of Champaran district of Bihar, and it was also against the oppressive plantation system. So dear students, this was all about this chapter. I hope you will find the chapter beneficial. Thank you. Have a nice day.